Greetings to you guys. It's Wins and Losses Friday. Let's go. Good morning, guys. So the jobs numbers came out this morning, and still, I just find it funny that this number, 943,000 jobs were added. Unemployment dropped to 5.4%. Everybody's yep, yahoo. That's wonderful. And I just keep going back to, we were supposed to have 1 million jobs created in April. There's supposed to be 1 million jobs created in April, and we're celebrating 943,000 jobs created in July. So if anybody wants to say that we're not having labor issues in this country, well, you have issues. But anyways, the future's reaction to that, I was very surprised at. Not. If we get good job numbers coming back, that means that there's a higher likelihood that the Fed is going to stop stimulating the economy. So futures were up this morning, and right now they were up prior to 8:30 when this number came out. S&P futures are now down. Dow futures are flat on their way to going negative, and the NASDAQ is down 0.5%. So we are, it just blows my, let's just go to this story. It just blows my mind of how, where's the jobs number? Of how dependent this economy is, excuse me, on the Fed. So I just told you the numbers. They were expecting 865,000 jobs. Unemployment rate dropped 0.3%. What do we got here? So everything basically comes down to the hedge on August 26th, 27th, and 28th. Now the news is, because this is the last jobs number before that date. So and unemployment numbers. So now we're going to be seeing that. What's the Fed going to do? Jerome Powell has said that he wants full unemployment, meaning basically, 2.3% unemployment. I don't know how you get there. There's a lot of employers now that are starting to, take away benefits. Benefits is the wrong word. Take away incentives. So we'll see what's going to happen. But the job stuff in this country is just truly unbelievable. Look at that spike in unemployment. What was this? Okay, 3.5. Let's call it 3.7%. That's what it was. So restaurants. Somebody just wrote, all restaurants where I live are short-staffed, looking for better paying jobs. In my opinion, they don't want to look for something pay. When I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. When hospitality and restaurants start to come back, that's when you're going to get your return to 3.7% unemployment. That's what you're going to get. Until then, it ain't going to happen. I just look at New York. There's been so many jobs, businesses in New York that have just closed. Small mom and pops. That's a lot of employers, and that's just in one city in the country. All right. This is just the morning brief. Regardless of where the jobs numbers go, the labor recovery has a long way to go. Let's see. So basically, everything is just talking about the Fed. Demand for labor is very strong, and unemployment rose to 850,000 in June. Employment rose to 850,000 in June, with the leisure and hospitality sector continuing to post notable gains, Powell said on July 28th. Nonetheless, the labor market has a long way to go. The unemployment rate in June was 5.9%. It's now 5.4%. And this figure understates the shortfall in employment, particularly as participation in the labor market has not moved up from the low rates that prevailed. So I'm left speechless here because I can't believe that the whole freaking country and the world revolves around what the Fed is going to decide on how to stimulate the economy. But that's going to happen in August and July. So what do you guys think? Why don't you write a message to me in the chat? Do you think that they're going to start their tapering of mortgage-backed securities and treasuries? And do you think they're going to increase rates anytime soon? Do you think they're going to increase? Okay, there we go. Tell me if we are good to go. There we go. Okay. So there's a truck outside of my house, and they had to have hit a internet line, so I just switched over to my other internet, and there we go. So sorry about that. After this is over, I will go outside and yell at the Spectrum man for breaking my internet. And now I'm running on Wi-Fi. Okay, let's see. Is this going to work? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're outside. I don't know what these guys do, but that's what they're doing. So, okay. And if we cut out again, I apologize. That's them. I don't really know what to say. So, all right. So Goldman Sachs, they basically said that the S&P, if everything goes perfectly as planned, can get to 4,950 on the S&P. Oh my God. I can't even believe it. Hey, might as well make it 5,000. All right. Let's go next. Let's talk about Apple real quick. So Apple, and this just killed me. I can't even believe we're already in August. So September is next month, and the iPhones are going to be launching next month. So iPhone 13 is next month. They're also going to be launching a lot of products such as the Apple Watch, the AirPods 3 wireless buds that are expected to come. So remember, this iPhone 13 is going to be the second 5G product that's coming from Apple. So do I think that this is going to be a good one? I don't know. They're saying that iPhone 14 will be a real change, but this one's going to be a very moderate change. Now, with regards to that, the iPhone 11 to 12 was a pretty moderate change. So I would assume that they were going to have to do something with 13. But Beaker, suck it. All right. Lastly, Alibaba. Alibaba warns of higher taxes in China as crackdown widens. I saw this morning and I was like, oh boy, here we go. It's not that big of a deal. So basically in China, Alibaba has warned investors that the government tax rates for internet industry will start to dwindle. So basically what this was is that the Chinese government gave incentives to and federal aid to startup companies like Alibaba, like Tencent, for example. And now at this point, these guys have gotten so big that they're going to take away their 10% tax that they were paying, and they're going to move it to 20%. So still a hell of a lot lower than we're paying in this country. To me, this was a scary headline, not a scary story. So I am fine with it. Going forward, Alibaba warned that most internet companies will no longer enjoy the 10% rate. So it's not just them. It's that the government was giving out all these incentives. And I really think it's nothing to worry about. If you want to take it off their profit margin, you can. But personally, I don't think it's going to change the look for Alibaba's valuation that we put on the company. So I think you're okay. All right. That's it. Now I want to pull up the wins and losses. So the wins and losses this week have been incredible. I was gonna start writing them down. I can't even start writing them down anymore. So let me pull this. So this is Andrea. He is in the Bidness Nation, and he day trades a hell of a lot, as you can see. So day trading this week with him, you could just run down this list and let's pick some good ones. Neo, AMD, UVXY. But guys, in the channel, you just go in the channel. I'm about to pull it up for you in a few, and it's just a day trading chat, and people just run right through it, and they find these incredible trades. Robinhood, he made 28%. Square 5%. NEGG 5.3%, and I don't see any losses in here. It's incredible. But to me, I look at this, Baba 0.6%, Oracle 0.2%. To me, those are your losses, because I mean you're not hitting your 1%, but you're also not getting crushed anywhere. 0.35%. All right, next. Let's go here. This guy said, too many wins to write them all here, but some day trading wins this week. NEGG 16%. NEGG 4%. Look at all these things. I mean, this is incredible to me. This is such an underrated channel on in the Bidness Nation. Swing trades this week plus 4% on Smith & Wesson. Okay, here's Caesar. This is an important one I want to show you guys. Actually, I'll show you this one next. I want more people to be here when I show that one. I can't remember who wrote this, but this is a paper trading account. So for those of you that are brand new, this is a paper trading account. The guy's not making real money yet, but he's understanding what it's going to take to make real money. So this to me just exudes that you are very non-emotional, where you see other people out there making real money and you actually stick to trading on paper. That's incredible. So wins and losses. And guys, what paper trading is, you put in your stock, you put your entry price that you would have entered, be very honest with yourself, and put in your entry and exit points. If you were going to exit at 148.37, don't say that you would have exited at 148.50. Be honest with yourself and say, I would have exited at 148.37. So look at all these gains, basically over 1%. Corsair took a loss, figure out why you lost, and move on. It's pretty easy. Let's see what's next. Here's another one. Day trading. Minus, so he told me why he lost on Tal. I think that's the one that Caesar lost on Tal. Here's another one. Here's swing trades. So if you're not into day trading, here's your swing trades. I knew nothing about investing, so I would not have bad habits. It's hard for me, but I try to discipline myself and follow the rules. There you go. You have wins right here. You have one loss right here. Let me find, okay, where's Caesar's? Here we go. So Caesar said, I'm going to show you his wins, but look at his losses. So he lost 4% on Tal. So let me explain something to you guys. Everybody looks at Caesar's wins and they're like, the guy's a machine. He doesn't lose. We all lose. And he told us that he lost. And I was like, for you to lose one time and as many times as you've traded, it's really incredible. So the most important thing is he wrote why he lost. He's day trading a few stocks at the same time, not focusing on the chart. Stock was too volatile. Day trading, he wasn't familiar. So I always say follow the same 5 to 10 stocks and you will understand how a stock behaves. He was doing it with a non-familiar stock, lost let's call it 4.25%. And it is what it is. No big deal. Now let me just pull up his wins real quick. Let's see here. Oh my God, there's so many things in this chat. Let me pull it up for you. I just want to show you guys how much these people day trade. So here is my Discord chat. If you want to be in the Discord, you can join it. But Pinterest, he started right here. These are all him. Roku, 2.14%. And guys, he's in there all day, every day. Robinhood, 1.92%. Peloton, 1.5%. Roku, 2.15%. NEGG, 6.3%, Viacom, Square. You just run down the list of all of these trades. It's really incredible. And the most important thing is that all he does is follow the rules. And if you want to learn my rules, he'll teach them to you. So, yeah. That's it. I don't know how else to sell the Bidness Nation to you. If you want to make money, join the Bidness Nation. If you don't want to make money, don't join the Bidness Nation. That's all I got for you. All right, let's look at some yields. Probably the same. They ticked up a little bit. Let's see if there's any earnings going on today. Ooh, this Activision company. Oh, they're only down 3 3/4. I mean, Norwegian Cruise reported this morning. That would be an interesting one to see what's going on. AMCX reported this morning. So, all right. Beaker, you're the worst. All right, if you want to join the Patreon, patreon.com/everythingmoney. If you want to be in the Discord only, you won't get the chats in the Bidness Nation, but $7 a month. If you want the software and some Discord access, $26 a month. If you want full Discord access, $76 a month. You get access to me, you get access to Caesar, you get access to everybody I just showed you. You get the day trading channel, $76 a month. If you want to do a one-on-one session with me, I've had 2 people do it, and they're already making money. Ryan, I think he might be in here. Ryan already crushed it. Jake from State Farm, he's already crushed it. $500 per month, $500 for 1 hour of my time, and it will benefit you. Trust me. And if you want to do a real estate deal with Paul, $10,000 for 4 hours, $2,500 an hour if you're going to buy a big property. So let's see what the futures are doing. They are just pretty much flat except for the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ is worried. So the reason the NASDAQ is down is because these tech companies right now have the ability to borrow basically free money. If they start increasing the interest rates, these tech companies that borrow tons and tons of money, and a lot of them to buy back shares, which should be illegal still, was illegal in the 80s, until the 80s, they're going to lose that option, or it's going to cost them more to borrow. So tech doesn't like when we're starting to see this kind of recovery where they're thinking that the interest rates are going to go up. So, all right, give me some stocks. I know somebody wanted to see Tattooed Chef that I'll hit real quick, and we'll go from there. Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing? Jake from State Farm. He's a good guy. He's a firefighter in Paul's super shorts. TTCF, is that the Tattooed Chef? All right, the Tattooed Chef. What do we got here? I can always just tell when a stock is a hype stock when you just see flat, nothing, boom. All right, so what do we got going on? Gopro earnings up 7%. I didn't even know Gopro was a company anymore. I want to do a 1 hour session with Mo and just talk about stock, Mo. Whatever you want to do. When we do that 1 hour session, the world is your oyster. I'm just living in your world at that point. All right. Downtrend for sure. If you break this number of, probably $19, you can short this thing and you'll get probably a good run to $16. But don't short that thing until you get a chance. Oh, people want to talk about Cardinal Health. Okay. So Cardinal Health got a little bit beat up yesterday. And by a little bit, I mean 15%. So we owned Cardinal Health. I owned Cardinal Health in most trades, and some people followed me. We bought it right here. It was coming up through the sweet spot. We had pretty good volume on it wherever it was. It was free of, it finally got over its 50-day moving average, which I was excited about. And then, boom, everything just fell apart. But the trend stayed pretty well with the exception of this little preview, little drop right here. So we got up here, and I decided right here on this day to sell my position. And people were wondering why I sold, because we were coming through the sweet spot still nicely. There was decent volume on it. This was an engulfing candlestick completely when I sold. It was over $60. And I exited my position. I knew that earnings was coming up. And I knew that this resistance point, we just kept hitting. You could see right here, it just hovered right in this area. And then if you draw the line across, we just couldn't break over that level. And I think if you go back even further, let me see here. Yeah, if you went back even further, look at that. You just could never break that resistance point. And a lot of this play had to do with the ambassadors, Cash Nick and Noah. And yeah, I mean, they were like, we should probably exit. I'm like, all right, sounds good. I agree with you. And we exited, and yesterday it saved us a 13% loss. Granted, we wouldn't have been in there on earnings, but also over the last couple of days, it hit that resistance point right here. And then the next 3 days, it was declining in price, and then boom. So The good news about this is after this trend gets down here and turns back up, it'll probably fill this gap, and it'll probably go back to $60 and not be able to break resistance again, but maybe we'll be able to catch that run up on Cardinal Health and go from there. So, all right, cool. I can never tell if Beaker's being serious or not. He's probably not being serious because he's never serious. All right. He said is Intel consolidating, and I think he's joking, but I'll just do it anyways. Intel is definitely range bound. We just need this stochastic to turn up. When's the last time that they were in the sweet spot going long on a pretty good run? Let's zoom out. So the last time was December, January. Okay, so in January they made a sweet spot reversal and ran. When's the last time? So when is this? October of 2020. That's the last time that they started from the bottom, and now they're here. They started from the bottom and ran through the sweet spot. That's the last time that happened. It's just incredible. For a company like Intel, it's just unreal. And all of these big gaps all over the place. So actually, let's look at something. Let's see if Intel actually fills gaps. So here was the gap. Let's see. Let's draw that. So that gap didn't fill immediately. This gap down. So this gap did fill immediately. This gap did fill. This gap here has not filled yet. So eventually they'll get up here. Okay. I'm doing a gaps experiment. All right. Let's see here. Can you check on cake? I suppose. Every time I hear CAH, I hear womp womp sound. Cardinal Health is extremely disappointing. I don't know what the deal is with that company, but whatever. Move on. All right. So for sure a downtrend on cake. Oh, Cheesecake Factory. Aha. So if you look here, it consolidated for about 5 days, and that's kind of where you're at. Now, if you get an engulfing candlestick today to break that low of Tuesday, you will get this thing down to $36. I have a feeling that would work well for you. So if you want to do a short on them, go for it. You're on the bottom though. So the likelihood of this turning up on you is higher than it would be if you were in the sweet spot. So make sure you're playing stops. Next, Viacom. Dun, 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 dun. Intel by the chip. All right. Let's see here. So Viacom is just doing nothing. Basically, yes, I know that yesterday they had a pretty big day based on some $900 million deal from something. I have no idea. But they're still not in the sweet spot. And frankly, they have a lot of things to fight through. See, yesterday they shot up and they just got stuck here at the 25 and 50-day moving average. After that, they're going to have to get through the 100 and 200. If the 100 drops below the 200, which it's really close to doing, that's a very, very bad momentum signal. And I think that people will start exiting the stock even more so. All right. What else do we got? What else do we have here? CCL. I'll do CCL. I love CCL. Let's see. CCL is, why are they up? Is it because Norwegian reported this morning? It's up 2%. Oh, wow. CCL was up 7% yesterday. All right. Let's see here. So you're having issues running into your 25 and 100-day moving average, which is not a terrible surprise. I mean, we've been having those issues for the past year, really. What I do like is the volume. If we can get this thing moving up like so, red line getting into the sweet spot, you might have a nice trade on here. But I don't foresee this thing breaking through 32% until we start seeing phenomenal earnings and share buybacks coming out of CCL. All right, let's see. Penn Gaming. All right, I'll do Penn just because I have here's my coffee cup today. Where is it? There it is. So Penn decided to buy some company for $2 billion. I think they made some kind of acquisition. So I actually like this. It's moving. It's coming. It's really approaching the sweet spot. Now, with pen, and because it's running into these moving averages and because it's been beaten down so much, I want this red line to be in the sweet spot and I want the yellow line to be in the sweet spot. So I want my %K and D to be in the sweet spot before doing anything with this stock. Now, let's see. This thing has a lot of room to run. If you can, if this is true, which I don't actually think it is, I think this is a reaction to yesterday. I think it got the hype dorks all involved based on this purchase. I don't think it's going to do this run, but it could make a run up here to like 136. But I probably don't see it running much higher than $88, $90 a share, something like that. All right, Fiverr. Everyone wants to talk about Fiverr because what were they? Down 50% or something yesterday. Crazy. 30%. I don't know. That's a hell of a gap. All right. So it's rare when you see a company that's basically overall all four of its moving averages drop way down below its major moving averages. So please tell me what happened with Fiverr. I know it was earnings. I don't know what the earnings were. Frankly, I don't even know what the company does. But they just basically dropped down to this support level. Oh, never mind. They dropped below that support level. So their next support level is down here. Let this thing calm down. Let this thing give it until Tuesday. And if you I'm assuming that today's going to look like this. Let me zoom in here and just show you what I think. Oh, come on. Okay. I think today you're going to get a candlestick that looks like this. Basically nothing. And then maybe you'll get like nothing on Monday, but maybe on Tuesday you can get a full candlestick that engulfs. And if that happens on Tuesday, give it a few days to calm down. I think that you will, I think you'll do very well there. All right, let's look at Pinterest. The Fiverr beat earnings big, and that's why they fell. Perfect reason. I love it. All right, somebody just said Pinterest? Where is it? Who just said Pinterest? I swear I saw Pinterest in here. Oh, is Pins getting close? No, it's not. You still have declining volume. Oops. You still have declining volume on Pinterest, and you're just going to consolidate in this area for a while. This to me is more of a long-term play. Once it gets up into the sweet spot, you can grab it. Now, if you want to swing it, if you want to pineapple this baby, what you can do is, oh my God, what is going on? Hold on. Get this up. So what you can do if you want to swing this is pull up your daily stochastic, and once that moves up, this will happen a lot quicker. Once that gets into the sweet spot on Pinterest, you can go ahead and move with it. But right now, it is not doing much. Alrighty. I can't do Robinhood because there's only like 3 candles, and my 15-minute chart closed when the internet crashed. So I'll do it on Monday, though. Don't worry. Trust me, it's not changing. Well, that's not true. It could go up or down another 100%. But yes. All right. Conagra Brands. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this thing is beat to hell. Okay. Interesting, though. It's interesting, though, because, this is a massive consolidation. Actually, it's not. This thing is just completely consolidated between $32 and $39, and it hasn't done anything else. I wonder if they pay a good dividend. This is one of those dinosaur stocks that, like AT&T, they just pretty much sit in a range and do nothing. So if they pay a nice dividend, I don't know if it's a value play, but this is a good stock to own it for a dividend because it doesn't do anything. I like that. All right, next. I know somebody said, Simon, I'm not doing CWH because that's in the Bid and Ask Nation only. And if you want to make money on that one, then join. Somebody said a swing trade on Facebook. So Facebook's consolidating. If you want to, you can short it. Just know that you're going to run into these moving averages. That's the only thing you can do right here. Can I check the gold chart? Good question. I will check the gold chart. GOLD. Let's see what gold is doing. Let's see what gold is doing over the year. So pretty much nothing. Let's go short term. So the gold is just kind of coasting on the bottom. We're just kind of consolidating. It's stuck at all of its moving averages. Eventually this thing will get moving and everything's gonna work out with gold. But gold is a very long-term play. like I've said a few times, I don't like trading gold from a long-term perspective. I like trading gold from a short-term perspective just because the moves are so quick. Let's do Fox A. So Fox A is struggling because it needs to get through its 100, 50, and 25-day moving average. So you need this yellow line to be in the sweet spot with it. If you get engulfing candlesticks, you can get into it. But man, I probably wouldn't add to this until I broke over the 100-day moving average. There's just not a lot of room for error in there. Mo, Thinkorswim or TradingView charts are better. Thinkorswim charts suck. If you Thinkorswim is great for charts on your phone on the app, but their computer charts suck. All right, Freeport McMoran, this is copper. They're moving up through the sweet spot nicely. Again, same thing as gold. The other commodities, they have to break through 50, 25, and 100-day moving average. So if that happens, great. But look how low the volume is. So all right, PHM. Damn it! I really wanted to get this thing. I didn't think it would work out. So it's just falling straight down. What I was really hoping on this one is we would get this instead of what we got yesterday, because I really wanted to get over these 3 moving averages. Declining volume. Yeah, whatever. All right. What's another one? Let's look at Lennar real quick. I'm sure it's the same. Yeah, Lennar is basically the same. It was running up. I wanted to be up here, and it came right back down. So let's look at DHI real quick. DR Horton, same thing. Look at that, running up, pulled right back down. So all the home builders follow themselves, and it's unfortunate. Mo, would joining the Bidness Nation help if I wanted to swing trade on a daily time frame? Not much time to day trade. Absolutely. If you want to learn how to swing trade, there's a whole swing trading channel. Where's my thingy? Where is that thing? Here. Here's the swing trading channel. So if you want to talk about swing trading, you got all of this to talk about. It's crazy. So, all right. What else? Will Walgreens ever hit $50? Who knows? Let's see. Oh, the market's been open for 2 minutes. I didn't even notice. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. I don't have anything to do. So they're just sitting right at the 200-day moving average, going sideways. What we need is so interestingly, this is a value play for me. But right now, based on a chart, this thing, you can't really do anything with this. Yeah, let's see. All right, what else we got? You guys can ask me, and since it's after the bell, you can ask me whatever you want. If you want to do, if you want to ask me questions about anything, I'll answer them. If you want stocks, I'll answer them. What's the price for the Bidness Club? I like that name, the Club. It is now $76 per month. So $76 gets you access to the Discord that I just showed you, access to me. And don't forget, guys, we never talk about this. You get with all of the tiers, you get some kind of discount to Everything Money merch, which is going to be coming out soon. It's in the works. And you get access to the Crossroads Group merch. So any of our businesses, lighting, vanities, our homes in Mexico, our home that's going to be in Turks and Caicos that we had just purchased. What else is there? Dynasty Owner, which is the fantasy football game. So don't forget that you guys get discounts to all of these things. Which trading view do we need? Pro, Plus, Premium? Cash, can you please answer that question? I don't think you need. I think you could just use the regular standard one. All right. What do you think of using previous years? Let's see. MCI. What else you got? What if I'm an OG club already? Upgrade. You get 30 days to try it. Where's Susie? How about Zillow? Let's look at Zillow. Zillow Group. We'll do Class A shares. All right. So I like Zillow. Just from this very arbitrary look. It's coming up through the sweet spot. I would like to see a little bit more steepness on this, but it's looking good so far. Volume is pretty meh. And right now it's just sitting at oh wow. Was this COVID? No. Where was COVID? Oh, COVID was back here. Okay. I was going to say it's completely erased everything that happened since November, all the way up and all the way back down. So I don't know why, but all right, let's see. What else do we have? The software alone is worth $76. Yep, you're damn right about that. When are y'all moving off Patreon? That's going to be happening I think it's sometime in August. What date range do you usually look at when you're using your stochastic chart? It's different for every chart. I just look around. With experience, you'll learn to do that. Let's see. Is the $500 to answer questions about trading only, or is it more like one-on-one teaching? I'll talk about anything you want in there. But the last two that I did were completely day trading. That's just what they wanted to talk about. They wanted to learn how to day trade, so we talked about that. I'll do whatever you want to do for the 500. Do I trade options? Yes, I do. I sell tons of puts and I sell tons of covered calls. Would holding gold be okay, or is GDX better? I assume you mean the ticker gold, and I think that would be perfectly fine. Bidness Nation, 100% worth it. Thank you. I'm pretty sure you mentioned, when did you do your first real estate deal? I've never done a real estate deal by myself. I'm not a big, it doesn't interest me that much to do it by myself. Any real estate deal I do with Crossroads Group. And thankfully, I have that option to do it. Guys, smash the like button for me. Carnival raised its target price from 34 to 30 at Citigroup. Okay, cool. Can I use the $500 for a casual chat? Is that like OnlyFans? Royal Caribbean, sure. RCL. All right. Ooh, what do we got? Did they report earnings today, or was that Norwegian? Or was it both? I don't know. So you could see that it just kind of hovering right at its 200-day moving average. Yeah, I want to be in the sweet spot with both of these lines, with red and yellow. Yeah, you got to wait on this. So give it a couple days. I would let this thing chill out, see if it's actually going to get into the sweet spot. The volume is very concerning. It's just very low. So yeah. Gold is a scam. Get physical. Well, I believe the opposite, sir. Should I wait until y'all are off Patreon, since it will be sometime in the next month? Why would you wait? Just join. I will talk to you for $475. Well, I won't talk to you for $475. BFI, BurgerFi, that's a good place. BFI. Space. Okay, so BurgerFi, ooh, this is weird. So let's think about companies like this. Companies that do this, where they move through the sweet spot so nicely, but the price just kind of like consolidates. I don't like those kind of things. It's not surprising, because it's sitting right at its moving averages. I can also tell that this thing doesn't have a 200-day moving average, so it's not the newest stock. Let's see. Get this thing to break over the 100-day moving average before you do any kind of investment on it. Yeah. Zach, I can't believe the Bidness Nation is almost $100, and I got into Pulse Super Shorts for $100. I love it. It's great. Amazon. All right, I'll do Amazon. When Mo reads the comments just above and just below yours and skips you every time. Michael. No, I'm sorry. Michelle. Michelle, tell me what you want. I don't mean to ruin your day. Tell me what you want. All right, Amazon. Amazon is... Okay, so Amazon got beat down a little bit. Let's see here. So this gap will absolutely fill on Amazon. Regeneron, you got it. The problem... actually, I don't really see a problem. Just let this thing get down. Let it turn up, come into the sweet spot. The daily stochastic is down too. If you really want to do something with Amazon, you can roll with it. REGN. The Regeneron, right? Yeah, that's them. Okay. All right. So, Michelle, I hope you caught this whole thing. I hope you've been in it for this duration. Now, let's look at this. Is a good teaching moment. So right now, Regeneron has that long wick on it, and this is a hammer. So typically, hammers, hold on a second, this candlestick right here with a big top like that and a long wick on it, that typically means that it is a reversal in price. So be very careful with this one. If I'm you, I'm taking profits up here and just being careful with it, because hammers typically mean a reversal in price. Let's see. Today you have a little bit, but the good news for you is that you are just going sideways up here for a very long time. So, yeah, good question. All right. For $500, Mo will tickle you for an hour. I'm up 24%. Wondering if I should add. Michelle, I personally would not be adding at this point, just because of that hammer candle that I saw yesterday. All right, let's see. If you really want to do something with Amazon, buy one of the financial books and chill on the stock. All right, let's see here. Any ideas of where Etsy is going to move? I have no idea. Hey, do you know when Paul and Mo are updating their portfolio? We update on the 7th of every month. What's today's date? Is today the 7th? Tomorrow. You get it. There's not going to be many changes in there except for the options that we wrote and obviously the Alibaba that we wrote. There was a stock that I saw that I wanted to do and I can't remember what it was. Shoot. Oh, Etsy. That's what it was. So Etsy, yikes. I thought Etsy gapped. down. Maybe not. So Etsy got hammered on earnings the other day. I think eventually this thing is going to turn back up, and I have a feeling it's going to do a sweet spot reversal, and it's just going to start moving. So just wait for that to happen. All right. Talk about the housing market. I think the housing market's insane right now. Do I think it's going to come back to reality? Absolutely. I just don't know when. We're already seeing an uptick in. I'm already seeing interest rates start to very, very slowly climb. Nothing crazy, but I think when they start to increase the interest rates for real, and when they start to do that Fed taper and stop buying the mortgage-backed securities, I think that's going to be when you're going to start to see a real cooling in the housing market. Now, is it going to come back to levels of normality of where it should be? I have no idea. It might just go from being incredibly overpriced and insane to overpriced and insane. So I don't know. I don't really think that we're going to see another 2008, but who knows? Remember, what goes up must come down. It's just, it just is what it is. All right. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. RGR. Didn't we already do RGR today? Bro, check AMD. You got it. Just because you called me bro, I'll check it. AMD. Aha. I'll take a thank you to those of you that took a little bit of profits. So I will tell you this. What I like about AMD right now, I said that AMD was going to do its flagpole pattern up here and pull all the way back down. Somehow they kept support in here. So this W formation they created, now AMD, I think it could go higher. But if you took some profits up here, good for you. You are going to face incredible resistance here at this $116.93 point. So is it going to go forever? Higher and higher? I don't know. But the good news for you, if you took all your profits, excellent. Good for you. You made the trade the right way. And you made the trade the right way. And now you let it pull back a little bit on you. And if this thing breaks out and goes like that, takes out the high of one. Let's see what that high is. If it takes out the high of 122.49, you can probably go ahead and add to it if you have good volume. That's the key. If you have good volume. So interestingly, that thing pulled back not as much as I thought, but hey, this thing could definitely just keep coming back down. No doubt about that. But looking different than I thought. All right, Mo, I'm refinancing my house. My appraisal came in 18% higher than my conservative prediction. Dude, appraisals right now, they're out of control. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I don't know how accurate their number was, but they just bought a house it was 531, and somebody came in and told me that it was she was like, that house should have appraised somewhere in the threes, like high threes, and it came in at 531, and I'm just like, oh my God, I just don't understand what is happening. Smash the like button for me. Lockheed Martin. You got it, man. All right. Bitcoin prediction. What's Bitcoin at right now? Tell me the Bitcoin price, and then I'll make my prediction, because I don't want to just arbitrarily guess a number when my prediction is this important. So please give me some good information, and then I'll go ahead and make my prediction. And smash the like button for me. All right. Lockheed Martin. Holy monkey. Lockheed has gotten beat down lately. Yeah, this is interesting looking stock. They dropped below their 200-day moving average, which is actually pretty rare for Lockheed. So this is a phenomenal short. If anybody caught this short, please tell me, because this was a great short. But if you get an engulfing candlestick like that, you can actually keep shorting this thing. So Bitcoin's around 40,910. I'm going to predict by the end of 2021, Bitcoin will be at 4.2 million per coin. Take that to the bank. All right. 4.2 million per coin. Square was an amazing day trade yesterday. Amazing day trade yesterday. All right. So, yeah. And by the way, that was by the end of 2021. So like a couple more months. It's just, we're going to get a really good spike. All the government's going to get out of, every single government around the world is going to say, you guys, you hype dorks, take this away. You guys run this. Everything will be traded on Robinhood. 4.2 million per coin by the end of the year. You're welcome. All right. So Square, you're in the overbought area, and you're facing tons of resistance right here. So this is going to be the tough part when you try to get over this 290 number, 290.70. Can it happen? Absolutely. If the market goes higher, this thing is just going to keep running with it, because that's just what Square does. So I buy all my Wagyu with crypto. Okay, I see. That's funny. All right. I've already smashed the like button 5 times. Does that count? Well, if you smash it once and then twice, it unlikes. Yeah, 5 times is good. Don't smash it another time. All right. Is Bitcoin going up since I made my prediction? It should be. AM. Oh, let's look at Wynn. We haven't looked at Wynn in a while. Ooh. So I hear that Wynn is one of the nicer hotels out there in Vegas. So this is interesting. Wynn pulled all the way back during COVID. It became a 50% rule stock. So here was your high, and here was your low, and that was your medium. So it pulled back, and it had all of this overhang area. For whatever reason, Wynn just it broke through, and now it's coming back down. So this is that. It's hard for me to say that this is still a 50%er, just because we did have this pretty great pop right here. But you can see that it's below that 50% line. So I think they're going to have to do a lot to really push through and get going up back into those low 100 levels of 110 to 120, 130, somewhere in that range. So, all right, let's see here. Give me something else. What does it say? Went down. People selling on the news already. That's so sad. I thought that I could move Bitcoin markets. Let's look at Baba. Baba, black sheep. All right. Let's see here. So Baba's still, I mean, all of this hopping around, that's all based on all of this just insane news that's coming out of China, United States, this and that. Don't worry, it'll all calm down. And frankly, I'm not worried about it. I think we bought right here. That's when we bought right there on that low candlestick. So, to me, even over here, even if you're trying to do a swing trade with it, you got to get the red line moving up. The red line has to start moving up, and you need volume. And for a company like Alibaba, you can get volume. So the fact that there is no Baba, there's no Baba. For the fact that there is no volume in it right now, hitting its average, just be very careful with it. Let it roll. Let the stochastic turn up on you. Down here for sure. You got to get. I need to see red line in here, followed by yellow line with great separation, good volume overall, engulfing candlesticks before I do anything with this from a trading perspective. All right, next. Buy Baba and hold long. Yeah, that's the play here. Bitcoin 25,000. My prediction. Weak. You just don't have diamond hands. That's all I know. ILMN. Jake Robertson. Are you from Duck Dynasty? All right. So I hope you caught this whole run, Jake, because you moved through the sweet spot very nicely, moved sideways very nicely, had pretty decent volume that whole time, and I hope that you took profits on this yesterday. Now, if you didn't, I would not blame you. I wouldn't blame you if you didn't take profits yesterday. So this fall that you got today, it is what it is. And don't worry, this thing is going to move back up on you. I shouldn't say that. Your daily stochastic is moving down on you. So I personally would probably take profits up here just because I'm seeing this daily stochastic move. And I would be very comfortable taking profits and letting this thing get back up here and then adding and missing out on those little bit of gains just for the security. But that is just, that's just me. Space. How did this company literally go to space? And the day that they went to space, they came back down here. One of my favorite voicemails of all time. When I was in medical school, there was this kid that traded all the time when he was in school, and he was like, he thought he was like the greatest trader of all time. So I leave school, he starts talking to me. He's telling me this and that. He's making all this money on shorting this and shorting that. So he decided to short Virgin Galactic one day. The kid was, I don't know, $120,000 in debt at the time from medical school. Plus, that wasn't even including his undergrad. And he called me one day and he left a voicemail. Thankfully, I didn't answer because I saved it and it's phenomenal. And he's like, "Hey, I lost $26,000 today. I'm sitting here drinking a bourbon and smoking a cigar and drinking away my sorrows. Okay, I'll talk to you later." And that was it. It was my favorite voicemail I've ever received. But that was shorting Virgin Galactic. So, all right, this thing, we can get this down here, get this thing moving up. But look at the volume. Look at that volume. How do you literally go to space and then you come back, everybody just exits your position? They don't think you're going to go to space again? They accomplished the goal? All right. Oh, it's because they diluted their shares heavily. Thank you, Cash. So it's because they diluted their shares heavily. BT. Mining stock nobody knows about. No. Oh, look at this. Oh, God. Oh, like Bitcoin mining. Oh, my God. All right. Yeah, you do you. Go and day trade this. That's what I would do. All right. I bought space at 17 before I found this channel. Oh, well, hey, I'm glad you found us, man. I hope that now you have a process of how to trade those stocks instead of just throwing money at things and hoping that they work. Draftkings. All right, so Draftkings got a little bit of a bump today. Today they reported earnings, so I don't know what they reported, but look at this. They bumped up and they just hit their 200 and 100-day moving average. Now, I can see that their 200-day and 100-day are converging on each other. If the 100 drops below the 200, you're going to get negative sentiment on this stock. The quants are going to start to trigger things, and the stock price will fall. So if you're in this long, make sure you're keeping an eye on those two. Those two moving averages, because they are going to converge. And if the 100-day drops below the 200-day, you're in for it. All right. SWN. Let's see. Mo's on fire today. Let's see here. SWN, I struggle because it's just stuck under its 100-day moving average. It literally has not broken above its 100-day for probably a good 3 weeks. So this thing needs to get moving. This thing needs to get moving up into the sweet spot. It's going to take a lot of volume, which the volume is there. I don't like the volume is for sure there. It's just, man, it's going to need a lot more than it's getting right now. I mean, you're going to need green volume bars up here above this moving average to get this thing going. So you guys, Yeah, I don't know. Just hang with that thing. Keep it on your watch list. Don't touch it right now. I would not touch it right now. I'm on my second meeting and you're still going strong. Yep. So I went to a Chris, what the hell's that guy's name? Chris Stapleton concert last night. Oh my God. I was there. I walked in, 3 songs, gone. It was brutal. The people watching, epic. The music, nails on a chalkboard. I had to leave. HPQ. All right. So the good news about HPQ is we got a little gap right here. I like that. We can definitely fill the gap. We're moving into the sweet spot. What are you going to need here? Volume. There's no volume. The volume is decelerating. It's fine. It's fine. We just need to get this red line moving up here into the sweet spot, yellow line following, getting some good volume, and getting green engulfing candlesticks. The good news is you're in the sweet spot with the red, and there's that gap that needs to fill. But you got to be very patient with this. You just got to be very patient with this. All right, next. No. How about Clove? Oh, don't do this to me. This company's a joke. All right, let's see. Clove, it's below all of its moving averages. It doesn't even have a 200-day moving average. And it's basically stuck down here. Guys, the next move that's going to come out of Clove is going to be one that's going to jump up here for some ungodly reason, and then all of a sudden it's going to come back down here. This company's a joke. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. I already looked at all of their background and everything. Alrighty, Mo, do your day trade rules work on the index? Yep, my trading rules work on anything, Sven. They will work on anything. It's all about just pattern recognition. I don't need to, like, this is Costco, for example. We could very easily just go like this with Costco. Block that. Wait a second. It would help if I was on the pen. Block that out. Block the price out. Block all this out. I don't need this. I don't need any of this. That's why when we do those blind reactions, they're good because Tim blocks out he blocks out everything. I can't see anything and I just roll with it. And you can still figure out what you're doing from what I do is all pattern recognition. It's seeing the same pattern over and over. You can do it on Bitcoin. You can do it on whatever you want to do it on. So good question, Sven. Mo, invest in Bitcoin or sit through a whole Chris Stapleton concert? I would probably sit through a Chris Stapleton concert because there's an end in sight. But my God, oh my God. I can't even, like, I'm having flashbacks right now to the people watching. We were sitting in the parking lot and there was this pickup truck. There were like 8 girls. No, that's wrong. There were like 15 girls in the bed of this pickup truck with this giant speaker jumping and jumping and jumping. Then they got on the hood of the car. Then they got on like the hood of the car and jumping. And I'm just like, oh my God. I was just waiting for the hood of that car to collapse. I really wanted to see that, but it didn't happen. It was very sad. All right. Pinterest. Oh, here we go. Here's the Pinterest drop. So Pinterest had that big gap down. Yeah, I love this. We're going to catch Pinterest. When Pinterest gets down here, to be honest with you, I would be comfortable buying a tracker share on this one because I just want to see this thing. And when this thing turns up and gets into the sweet spot, I want to grab this and move the whole way up because I know Pinterest reported good earnings and whatnot. And they have good usership and everything. So I think that Pinterest is going to do very well. The hard part for Pinterest is going to be that we're going to need to get through literally all 4 major moving averages that are sitting at the same spot. It's good that they're all sitting at the same spot. It's also bad they're sitting at the same spot because you're going to need a ton of volume. But once you get through all of them, you're good. So, all right. We already did Penn Gaming. Who's Chris Stapleton? Don't even Google it. Actually, I will say he's better on the radio than in concert. Let's see. PWR. What is this? A power washing company? Oh, nope. Okay. All right. Okay, I like it. Your moving averages, that's wonderful. You just need to get an engulfing candlestick. Price is at the bottom. If you can get an engulfing candlestick like that and break out, this is looking great. You have increasing volume. Yeah, this is looking great. If somebody, just be careful of your bid. I almost said be careful of your bid and ask nation. Be careful of your bid and ask difference. 34 cents was 17 cents. Now it's 45. This thing, there's a lot of manipulation going on in this right now between the market maker and the buyers of the stock. So just be very careful with this thing, and we'll go from there. Been buying Baba and Baidu. Nice. Dole, is that the banana place that just went public? Okay. Bud. Man, Bud got smoked lately. All right. So Bud is kind of, I'm just going to draw a line here and see if this works. Okay, it kind of worked. Did this gap fill? Let's draw another line. Yeah, that filled. So we don't have to worry about this gap filling again. I think Bud might hold here, and maybe it'll just drift very slowly in price, maybe to $60, something like that. But eventually this thing will get turned up, and we'll get into the sweet spot and get a good run on this. Now, Anheuser-Busch, I mean, they're not going anywhere. Worst case scenario, they get bought, but yeah. Replace Chris Stapleton with Tyler Childers. Tyler Childers is legit. I will say that. Oh, and then before the show, I wanted to see, the reason I went to the show is I wanted to see Elle King. Elle King gets out there, and she didn't get out there. She was pregnant, and she couldn't go on stage because she wasn't feeling well. So that's when I just decided to leave. All right. Oh, and somebody was walking down a hill and decided it would be a good idea to wear no shoes walking down a hill, and they slipped and spilled an entire cup of beer all over me, and it was disgusting. Ugh. All right, so Nvidia. So Nvidia made a hell of a run. It's moving up. I like that it's moving up into this overbought area. Let's see here. So if you can break out to a new all-time high, which would be over $208.75, you'll be good. But I do not know if that will happen. Just keep an eye on it. What you're going to need for that to happen is volume. Mo just heard about the airlines canceling flights due to fuel shortages in smaller airports. Your thoughts? Hey, I mean, you're going to see more of this. You have to think that these companies, they're going to balance out. Is it worth flying planes that are maybe not at full capacity, or maybe at flights that are not very profitable for them, versus paying these exorbitant costs for gasoline or flight fuel or whatever you want to call it? I know that Spirit Airlines, actually, let's look at Spirit Airlines. Spirit Airlines had a rough week. Let's see if anything happened. Yeah, a little bit. So I guess I don't really know what happened. I think they had a computer or software system glitch, and everything fell apart with them. So they had canceled flights. I know a guy who was stuck there for like 3 days. He was just stuck in Vegas. All right, let's see what's happening. Camping World doesn't bother me. I told you this was gonna happen. If you go watch my video from yesterday, I told you this was gonna happen. We're getting a little pullback in price, and if you just pull up this chart right here, there you go. You had nice W formations moving up. Here's the run up. Here's your little pullback, and next week it'll probably be like thus. So good volume coming in. Decelerated a little bit yesterday. Today's Friday, so not going to be much, but I'm not worried at all about Camping World. I think this is a great looking pullback, and then we'll get a pole vault in price and move, because look at the stochastic. This is great. It's separating even further. Yep, looking good. Looking good. Guys, don't worry about day-to-day price action. Worry about trend. The trend is your friend. The trend line is what you need to go off of. The price action helps you when to add and get out of a stock. But overall, once you're in the stock, just look at trend. That's what you need to do. All right. What time is it? 10:05. Let's see here. 10:05. I need to be there at, call it 10:30. All right. I could stay for like 5 more minutes. All right. ATVI. Activision Blizzard. Is this an ice cream company? JK. All right. Let's see here. So this runs right across. Let's make a little consolidation area. So this is just in its consolidation area. I have a hard time believing, and you can even see on this candle right here, this long wick, the stock price pulled down here and then it went right back up. I have a hard time believing it's going to drop below the line that I just drew. Now, with that said, I wouldn't be doing it. I would not be going short in it. I wouldn't be going long in it. I would wait for this. If you want to go long on a swing trading chart, maybe wait till Monday or Tuesday, get these lines going, and you can have really a hell of a run up to the 25-day moving average. So somebody you can put this in the whatever channel you call it. Put this in the swing trading channel. Opinion on Hood short. I would not do that. I would not do anything with Hood short. I'll pull it up just so I can see 4 candles. Oh, 5 candles. Lucky me. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. All right, next. Super chat SIVB Financials. Let's see. What do we got? Thanks for the donation. It's going to the Children's Hospital for Children with Cancer. All right, so this is not surprising. Well, maybe it is. Are they a bank? Somebody tell me if they're a bank or they're like a financial managers. I don't really know. But they're just kind of stuck right here at all their major moving averages. This thing needs to get to me. Let's see here. Let me zoom in here just a touch. I just want to zoom in. Okay. So what I need here is we need to move up like this, and I need separation. We need a real sweet spot reversal. We don't have that yet. If you get that, you can go ahead and go long on this stock. But hold on. Let me zoom out even further. I'm struggling with this one. Okay. In my opinion, I do not think that you should do anything until you make new all-time highs, and that would be over $600, $610. So you probably don't like that, but I'm all about buy high, sell higher, and I don't think that you're going to get a good run. Unless you want to do a swing trade, you're not going to get a good run on this thing long term. Mo at his 4th birthday. Wow, 4 candles. Lucky me. Amen to that. Fuel cell. What's fuel cell? Fuel cell energy. Are these battery people? Holy crap. Well, I know this is a hype stock because I just look over here and it's just flat as can be, and then boom, like I told you earlier in the show, if you stuck around the whole time. So this company is probably something that all of the other losers on YouTube talk about, all of my wonderful colleagues talk about. Get this thing moving. I doubt you're going to get this thing moving up into the sweet spot for a very long time. You need some news coming out about God knows what to get this thing going. Smash the like button for me, or dislike, because we have 7 dislikes and I think that's a record, so keep it going. I'm sorry that I make people money instead of lose people money, so I understand that you're jealous and that why you would dislike this. That would make sense to me. Hosean, what's up, man? All right, carparts.com. Big bump today, 15%. If you were in this thing, consider yourself lucky and please take profits on it. But if this thing holds here and kind of over the next couple of days makes these little do nothings, dojis, and then breaks out over this high from, call it 3 weeks to a month ago, then you can absolutely get in this thing. I like it. But let's go ahead and do that. All right. What's going on? I'm surprised you're still on. Yeah, I was pretty bored. And plus I was last night when I was going to bed, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to stay on for a long time tomorrow. I really want to get to the point. I was telling Seth the other day, I was driving. Where the hell was I driving? I was driving somewhere like an hour away. And what I wanted to do is just go live on my phone, just answer questions from you guys because I was really bored. But I wasn't sure how to do that. So I like answering your guys' questions. It's just a matter of I don't know how to do it. All right. Maybe I can come up with a Periscope account if that company still exists. All right. So this thing is dropping. You know what I should do? I should just go on Instagram Live. That's what I should do. Huh. All right. So Clorox is dropping for sure. So this is what I'm talking about. When I was saying like you're going to get a big drop and then you're going to start getting dojis. So you're getting a doji today. If you get an engulfing candlestick on Monday or Tuesday and take out this low, short the hell out of this thing. And then we're going to catch this thing running back up. We are going to be the first ones catching Clorox back up if you're in the Bidness Nation. I promise you that. Super chat, $5 from Nick A. $5 for more 5 more minutes. All right, I'll stay for 5 more minutes. I'll stay till 10:15. Then I got to roll. Mo's long streaming to help get the Chris Stapleton out of his head. Please look at here. The earnings drop. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So they fell a little bit on earnings. You know, it's funny. I had puts sold on these guys at $20, I think. I think it was $20. Okay, so it fell and it just sat right at its 200-day moving average. In my opinion, you should not short this because this is incredible support right here. I guess you could short it. If it drops below the 200-day moving average, you want to grab a couple bucks, go for it. But in my opinion, I think you should do is wait till this thing swings up, moves into the sweet spot, and you can catch a really nice run on this thing going long. I know that this is a good company. Yeah, this is a good company. Hey, Mo, how difficult is trading? I've never done it before, but I'm interested. Listen, man, or woman, this to me, I mean, Seth's son is 11 years old and he's trading. I've taught a guy who never had a computer before. He lived in the hills of Montana, never had a computer. He's trading. So this is extremely easy. And for you to come in and not have any experience, I think that's even better because you don't have any bad habits that I need to break. So you'll do very well. It's a Magic Mobot telethon. Call in with your donations now. You know what I do want to do one time? I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do a marathon show where I just stay on for 24 straight hours. Callaway. This might upset some people, but worst golf clubs in golf. I just got rid of all my Callaway stuff. It's crap. All right. Moving up through the sweet spot, I worry about how light the volume is. But if you want to do something here to go long on this, you got to break out over this long wick that happened on Wednesday. And basically, that's a 50-day moving average. So don't do anything until you break out over the 50-day moving average. Righty. Billy's asking me about Billy. Billy. What's Billy? Great looking short. Oh, hell yeah. Great looking short. So let's draw this line. I'm going to try to draw this as straight as I can. Boom. There's your support level. Oh, the computer already drew it. 75.51. So if you get an engulfing candlestick down, short this thing. Keep going with it. So that would be pretty dope. All right. What's your IG handle? Very good question. My IG handle is @TraderMo_EM. TraderMo_EM. Switch to Nike clubs. Billy, I had Nikes, then I moved to Callaways, and now I'm moving to TaylorMades. And I really think TaylorMades are the best products in golf. TraderMo_EM. That's it. And maybe I'll do that live thing. I'm just going to have to ask somebody how to do it. I suppose I can Google it too. Airbnb. Ooh. Me gusta. All right. Yesterday would have been a fantastic ad on Airbnb. What is this 100-day moving average at? The 100-day is at... Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Guys, if you're starting to hear some noise, it's because somebody's cutting grass outside. All right, let's see here. What's the 100-day at? Just tell me the price. Somebody tell me the 100-day moving average price on Airbnb, please. It looks to be 156, something like that. So, will somebody, if they're in the Bidness Nation, please tag me and write Airbnb in there because I would love to add on the new engulfing candlestick. Won't be today, but I'd love to add on a new engulfing candlestick. All right, you got 58 seconds more of Mo. What more would you like? Let's see. Long on. I have TaylorMades. TaylorMades are great products. Oh, let's look at Moderna. mRNA. Moderna. What a joke of a company. They got so lucky with COVID. They have no pipeline. So they pretty much topped out yesterday and they're pulling back. So this might be the end of the crazy run for Moderna. I don't know. But just take your profits if you're in them. Trader Mo, it must be the hedge trimmers. If you're an OG in the Bidness Nation, you know the story about the hedge trimmer. I once had a girl, I told her I managed a hedge fund, and she was like, oh, that's weird. I would have expected you to wear like camouflage and Carhartt clothing. And I go, what do you think a hedge fund is? And she goes, a landscaper that specializes in cutting hedges. And I was like, oh, all right. Well, I don't think this is going to work out too well. All right. So on Vail, if you get an engulfing candlestick down, go ahead and enter this thing short. It's looking really good. Just know that you're facing the 100-day moving average. All right, guys. Nick, I like that. 5 more minutes. Oh, Nick, you're funny. I'm sorry, Nick. I got to go. But thank you for the donation. That was very nice of you. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you on Monday. If you're in the Bidness Nation, I'll talk to you this weekend. And also, maybe I'll figure out this Instagram live thing. So it's TraderMo_EM. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys this weekend, or I'll talk to you this weekend. Have a great day. Bye.